we are going to look at non-inverting amplifier. Non-inverting amplifier, the difference, remember when you look at inverting, it had a source here. Now when we say non-inverting, meaning non-inverting, it means the source voltage that you get is the same as the output, right? So if we check on inverting amplifier, the source is here. Here it have a resistor, and here it's the source is here. Here it's grounded. But however, on this non-inverting, the source is here. So from there, these rules still applies. Is equals to this at these terminals, these two terminals, this apply. But in this regard, I in is equals to 0. So from that we can conclude that this current plus this current equal to this current. There is it according to this equation. But however, we already know that this is 0. So IF is equals to IS. So IF, we look at the potential difference between here and here. Remember, the voltage across here is this, which is 0. So we'll have I feedback equals to V out subtract V negative subtract RF, which will give us this equation. So for this, the current across here is for the volt drop across this. We know that this is 0. So current move, it divides into two portions. It goes this direction and that. It can't go in this direction because we already know it's 0. So definitely it's going in this direction. So we'll have I divided by S equals to V divided by that RS. IS equals to V negative divided by RS, which is this portion. From there, we know that Vi in is equals to 0. V plus is equivalent to Vs, the source. So where we see Vs, we know that another information, V negative is equals to V positive, which is equivalent to V plus. So from this equation and this equation, where we see V negative, we'll put V plus. There is it. We'll have this. Vf equals to Vs. So where we see V negative, we'll put this. From there, we'll take this, that side, the other side. We take this, the other side, which is this. Take out, times out by this. You'll have it. There, no, remove the common factor, which you'll have that. Then times this, that. You'll have. When it gets here, can you see that and that make this one? That and that is this portion, which we will have that. That is when we're looking for V out. However, if we're looking for V output, we'll have this. This will give us the gain. I mean, this is when we are looking for the gain. We'll have this, which is which will give us that. That is how we go about non-inverting. Right? Yeah, that's all for today. We'll proceed with other amplifiers.